EA Sports. And up next is the Caps' versatile running back. He was excellent in last week's game with 142 yards.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in the shadow of the Eiffel Tower in the fabulous European capital of Paris, France. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Dragons of Tokyo taking on the Caps of Paris. With my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Paris team as it gets ready here.
They come in 0-3 and in desperate need of a win.
And as a team, you're starting to feel a little bit snake bit. They need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them. They think they have the makings of a good team.
Meanwhile, for this visiting Tokyo club,
an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it.
The ball on the tee. We're set for football.
And off we go from the City of Light. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
On second down now, it's Fisher looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
When you look at this defense,
they enter play here, number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack.
Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the first.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. He'll look to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs, and they have to officiate block and charge.
That's good for 28 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his big tight end here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a yard. Now back to throw. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cavs are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 21 carries, 137 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's 4. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. There he goes, right side. It's a big play there on 3rd down. And even 50 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just saw receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got him.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Tokyo set to go on offense once again.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. There he goes left side. And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
That's complete right around the 8. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
They'll try again.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons are once again back in front.
Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points,
Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. A big play there. 78 yards.
And the Caps have moved out in front.
Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that makes it 14-10. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Tokyo offense heads back out there now.
And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
80 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. So the false start will back them up 5.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
11 yards on the pickup there.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
On second down, they'll run it here. A 4-yard pickup. That gets them going forward, but still 15 yards left on third down.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Well, that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
And for the second time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. This from 36 yards out. And his kick here is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime and make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. They'll look to throw.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They'll run on first down. Fisher shrugs him off. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. Fisher. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Fisher, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start, so 200 yards.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead is up to 8. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And Graham on the ground. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So first and 10 now from the 30. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on second and inches. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1 yard line. This is 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dragons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you've got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown! A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Caps would extend their lead here just before halftime.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September.
To resume play in the second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
To about the 40-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now 3rd down and 7.
They'll look to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The end result, 21 yards.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. The connection made. It's Graham. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 31, here's second down and 2. Looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Norris. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3 and not giving up 6.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Dragons are back within a couple of the lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Now a handoff up the middle. Fisher. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Up the middle they go. Fisher. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they weren't. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that earns them a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, it's Fisher. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd down and 9.
On play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And to find the open man, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Back to throw now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fisher. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Caps have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. The throw over the middle taken in. So the completion good for 7 there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense so far on third down, they've been flat getting it done, 8 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw.
And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
That is caught.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 7 catches for him now in this last one, a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll drop to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And Graham on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Dragons have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Paris offense out to have another go at it. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at early's opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Collier. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second down, it's Fisher.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. On second down now, it's Fisher down to the 25. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown! 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Caps will add to their fourth quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Now the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 10, a minute 40 remaining. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Norris.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And his kick is indeed good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So the welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL.
Keep it together! Keep it together!
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Paris,
it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first win of the season here in Week 4. And they will hit the road next week.
Meanwhile, for Tokyo,
they too will leave here at 1-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.